Hey guys, and welcome back to Crush Gaming. This is Crush, and I just want to say sorry I didn't get the video out to you guys yesterday on Friday. I had a little bit of editing issues, which is why I'm not going to throw any gameplay into today's video. I'm still having a little bit of editing issues, and I'd like to get a face cam maybe this weekend. If not this weekend, it's going to be next weekend. But I will have some gameplay on Monday's video with another deck profile that I'm going to be working on over the next 2 days. If you pay attention here to my deck list, you might see it, you might not. Who knows? But I also told you I was going to have a Boros deck profile for today, or well, for Friday. I didn't get that up because that's the one I want to have some gameplay with on Monday. I'm just going to show you another deck profile that I've been working on here over the last couple days. I'm just going to go into the deck profile and the idea of it, and then next Wednesday I should have some gameplay with this deck. So, the deck that I'm going to show you guys today is this Mardu Aristocrats deck. It is a lot of fun. Honestly, all of the creatures in the deck and all of the spells in the deck all interact with sacrificing creatures or creatures you control dying to do something to your opponents. Let's go into some of the key cards of the deck. The first card I'm going to show you is God Eternal Bantu. Obviously, this is a really good card in this deck because it says sacrifice any number of other permanents, then draw that many cards. This is a great way to fuel our hand in the late game. It's just a really powerful card. That's really all I can say about it. Another key card I have in the deck is Teysa Karlov. The reason she's so important in the deck is because when a creature dying causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. So, some of the cards in here, like Cruel Celebrant, Judith, and Dreadhorde Butcher, and Mayhem Devil, all trigger twice if Teysa is on the field with them. Cruel Celebrant's really important because when a creature you control dies, each opponent loses a life and you gain a life. Dreadhorde Butcher is important because it gets a +1/+1 counter whenever it does damage to a player or a planeswalker. And then that stacking up, when it dies, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. So it's really important because it's going to do a whole bunch of damage to one target. Judith, self-explanatory. Um, when a creature dies, Judith does 1 damage to any target. Mayhem Devil is in here because when you sacrifice a permanent, it deals 1 damage to another target. So the whole theme about this deck is to just go wide load, spread as many creatures as you can, pop a God Eternal Bantu or a Massacre Girl with a Cruel Celebrant on the field and a Teysa, and just watch your opponent melt like butter on hot toast. Like, literally, that's it. I've had a couple games where I've melted someone from like 35 health to nothing because we were just stacking a whole bunch of monsters, and I laid down with a God Eternal Bantu, sacked all of my lands and all of my 10 creatures. It was like 17 sacrifices for just one Mayhem Devil. I had 3 Mayhem Devils, 2 Cruel Celebrants. I had 2 or 3 of these, a Judith, and a bunch of, I believe it was Call of the Feast on the field. It was nuts. I did like 35 damage in just one sack. Drew a whole bunch of cards too, but it was pretty crazy. But yeah, so the low end mana cost here, I have Spark Harvest in here to get it's the destroy a creature or a planeswalker an opponent has. It's just in here for removal, and it sacks you have to sacrifice a creature to get its cost off, unless you want to pay the 4 mana, which is too much in my opinion. The Footlight Fiends are in here, 1 damage, reassembling skeleton. That one's kind of self-explanatory. Costly Plunder, sacrifice a creature, draw 2 cards. It's pretty good in this deck. Haunted Witness is in here because it at least spawns something when it dies. I do believe I'm going to take out 1 Haunted Witness and maybe 1 Footlight Fiend, or maybe both of these Haunted Witnesses and a Footlight Fiend to add 2 Midnight Reapers and another Taste of Karlov as soon as I can. So I do need 3 rare wild cards. I have none right now. But yeah, hopefully on Wednesday I can get this all uploaded. Maybe I can get those rare wild cards by Wednesday too. But yeah, I definitely should have this video, well, some gameplay uploaded with this video, and if I do any changes by then, I'll let you guys know there. I am working on a sideboard for this deck too. This is all I just threw together. It's literally nothing. It was just to fill the sideboard. Um, but yeah, I am gonna be working on sideboarding next month in June. So we'll definitely have to revisit this deck profile after Wednesday as well, later on down the line in January. The mana base, or I meant in June, not January. But the mana base for the deck, I definitely need to work on it a little bit more. I need to get another Blood Crypt and a couple more Godless Shrines before I go into the Isolated Chapels and the Dragon Skull summits. But yeah, once I get those all topped off, I will lower down these lands here as well. But yeah, that is the deck in a nutshell. It's just meant to go wide with a whole bunch of creatures and then sack them all with Bantu or Massacre Girl. So yeah, I do hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile. Like I said, on Monday I will have a gameplay either with the Boros deck or one of the other decks that I have been working on. It's more than likely going to be the Boros deck though. As well, on Wednesday, you should see some gameplay from this Mardu Aristocrat deck. But yeah, again, this is Crush. I do want to thank you for at least watching the video today, and giving me a subscribe and a like on the video. If you guys are subscribing, go ahead and hit that notification bell right beside the subscribe button just to go ahead and get notified when I do upload these videos. And again, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to do these videos with you guys here on YouTube. I really do appreciate the chance. Uh, Again, can't wait to see you on till Monday.